Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Abdul Basit Sohail. Today we shall discuss about the research work that proved the resilience of Sharia compliant stock index in Pakistan. So let's move on to the topic sensitivity assessment of Pakistani Sharia compliant and non-Sharia compliant stock index due to COVID-19. Sensitivity assessment here means impact of COVID-19. Index is created to measure the overall performance of stock market, so values are comparable with the past values. Sharia compliant stock index means that fulfill the criteria that aim gradual compliance of the teachings of Islam. And non-Sharia compliant stock index means that does not fulfill the criteria that aim gradual compliance of the teachings of Islam. Stock market is considered the barometer of economy. If stock market is working efficiently, investors will invest more money in the market. So companies will utilize that money, that capital for more production. So there will be more jobs and economic indicators of the country will be positive. So what happens if there is unexpected event such as COVID-19? So complete growth cycle will be reversed. Investors will withdraw their money from market, even from country, which is called capital flight. So production and employment and the economic indicators of the country will be at risk. So it is the need of every country, every Muslim and non-Muslim country to have resilient stock market and resilient stock index. So Sharia compliant stock and index is supposed to be resilient because it is asset based. COVID-19 spread from Wuhan city of China since 31st December 2019 and spread all over the world, and approximately 2 million people lost their lives in the world. So this deadly virus arrived Pakistan 2 months later from China. So first death was witnessed on March 18, 2020. Approximately 13,000 people died in Pakistan due to COVID-19. Stock markets and the conventional stock indices including Dow Jones, S&P 500, NSE and BSE of India negatively reacted to COVID-19. Authors explored impact of COVID-19 over conventional stock indices, but the time period of study is too short to explain all the questions. So study in hand is unique in this respect that its estimation window comprises 1 year before the COVID-19 and observed window comprises 9 months after the COVID-19 event in Pakistan. KMI 30 and KSC 30 both are calculated on the basis of free float methodology. Free float methodology include the shares readily available in the market. Free float methodology does not include the shares held by promoter, supporter, director and government agencies. So every company to be included in Sharia compliant stock index of Pakistan have to fulfill these criteria. Company should not involve in prohibited activities, for example, future contract, forward contract, speculation, and in conventional activities which are prohibited in Islam. So interest-based debt to total assets should be less than 37%. Interest up to 37% is allowed because sudden complete 100% Sharia compliance is not possible in stock market. So this is the gradual way out towards compliance of the teachings of Islam. Non-compliant income to total revenue should be less than 5% of total revenue. Illiquid asset to total asset should be greater than 25%. Illiquid asset means that cannot be easily converted into cash. So this ratio maintains the phenomenon that company is asset based. Market price per share must be at least equal or greater than net liquid asset per share. Non-compliant investment to total asset ratio should be less than 33%. Non-compliant investment includes investment in conventional banks, in conventional stock companies, etc. So, statement of the problem is that author wants to explore comparison between Pakistani Sharia compliant stock index, which is KMI 30 in our case, and non-Sharia compliant stock index, which is KSE 30 in our case, in response to event of the COVID-19. So which one is more resilient to event of COVID-19, considering that COVID has affected all the stock markets of the world, since Pakistan has both Islamic and non-Islamic markets. So study is exploring which one is more resilient. So main question is, what is comparison between KMI 30 and KSE 30 in response to shock or event? Sub questions are, what is the sensitivity of both indices prior to the event of COVID-19? What is the sensitivity of both indices after the event of COVID-19? Which index has higher cumulative abnormal returns? Main objective is to compare KMI 30 and KSE 30 in response to shock or event. So sub objectives are to check sensitivity of both indices prior to the event, to check sensitivity of both indices after event of COVID-19, and to compare both index in terms of cumulative abnormal returns. Studies have used the event study methodology to see the impact of any event. Many studies investigated the impact of COVID-19 on conventional stock indices. Studies also investigated the impact of COVID-19 on Islamic stock indices. So many studies investigated the comparison of conventional and Islamic stock indices using different statistical approaches. The null hypothesis of this study are Sharia compliant stock index, which is KMI 30 in our case, is offering more cumulative abnormal returns than KSE 30 index prior to COVID-19. Sharia compliant stock index KMI 30 is offering more cumulative abnormal returns than KSE 30 index after the COVID-19. So Sharia compliant stock index is more resilient than KSE 30 index in terms of cumulative abnormal return. This is quantitative research for both indices using event study methodology. Event study has been used to see the impact of any particular event on the prices of share prices of firm, portfolio, and stock index. Time series data has been used from March 18, 2019 to December 1st, 2020. So this comprises 1 year before COVID and 9 months after COVID-19. So March 18, 2020 is the event day, the day of first death due to COVID-19 in Pakistan. So observations, total 622 daily observations has been analyzed. Market model for abnormal return has been used because it is considered best. Market model calculates expected return with respect to intercept, slope. So parameters used by market model can be calculated by simple regression. Then abnormal return, cumulative abnormal return, t-test, and significance. KMI 30 and KSE 30 are dependent variables. COVID-19 mortality incidence is independent variable. So KMI and KSE data is collected from opendoors.pknp as Pakistan Stock Exchange website. So data of COVID-19 has been collected from ourworldindata.com. So researchers also use event study to see the impact of any disease. So slope of KSE 30 and KMI 30 is positive. It means the KSE 30 and KMI 30 increased, but R square of both the indices is too low. It means the effect of increase will not be clearly seen. KSE 30 offered significant cumulative abnormal returns 8 times before COVID-19 in 1 year. Out of that, 7 were negative cumulative abnormal returns. But after happening the COVID-19, sensitivity of KSE 30 increased to 87 significant cumulative abnormal days. Out of that, 86 negative cumulative abnormal returns. It means the market negatively reacted after COVID-19, 86 times negatively reacted. So KMI 30 offered significant cumulative abnormal returns 101 times. Out of that, 99 positive cumulative abnormal returns and only 2 negative cumulative abnormal returns. So after COVID-19, KMI 30 offered significant cumulative abnormal returns 14 times. Out of that, 4 negative cumulative abnormal returns and 10 positive cumulative abnormal returns. So this is the overall graph before and after the incidence of COVID-19. In start from March 18 to October 19, you can see that both indices are decreasing and there is no significant difference. But after October to March 2020, both are increasing, but increase in KMI 30 Sharia compliant is greater than KSE 30. But after happening of the COVID-19, Sharia compliant stock index increased, but the conventional KMI KSE 30 index decreased. So this is the result of first hypothesis, that Sharia compliant stock index is offering more cumulative of normal returns. So you can see in this graph that from onward October to the event of COVID-19, Sharia compliant stock index is offering more cumulative abnormal returns than KSE 30. So this is the result of second hypothesis, that cumulative abnormal returns of Sharia compliant stock index increased after the incidence of COVID-19, and cumulative abnormal returns of KSE 30 decreased after the incidence of COVID-19. So this graph shows that how much KSE and KMI 30 increased or decreased. You can see that KMI 30 increased from -10 to 40 points after the 18 March, but KSE 30 decreased from 0 to -700, even below than -700. So we can conclude that KSE 30 was affected on the day of event. KSE 30 negatively affected till June 20, 2020, and after that KSE 30 corrected itself from fear of COVID-19. Sensitivity of KSE 30 continued for 4 months. KMI 30 did not affect on the day of event. KMI 30 just affected only for 1 day in a week. Recovered in start of May 2020. Sensitivity of KMI 30 is much better than KSE 30. So KMI 30 recovered 2 months early than KSE 30. Sharia compliant stock index is more resilient than non-Sharia compliant stock index. KSE 30 negatively behaved 86 times between 258 days after the COVID-19 incidents. KMI 30 negatively behaved 4 times between 258 days after the COVID-19 incidents. KMI 30 is more resilient as compared to KSE 30. So government, all the governments of the world, especially Pakistan, should focus to foster Sharia compliant index and companies. Investors should invest in Sharia based index and companies. Index always include the blue chip companies that are less risky and less volatile in nature. By understanding the concept of index, you can invest in the companies that constitute the index without having much technical analysis knowledge. Thank you for watching this video. May Allah bless you in this world and hereafter.